Welcome to a video on the How to Counter series, where I shall teach you how to counter some of the most dominant characters in the game. Today, we shall be taking a look at our almighty Lord and Savior, the BBQ Tree Man, and learn how to deal with this bulky hunk of rage. Let's get started. Before we learn how to counter the almighty BBQ Tree Man, let us first take a look at what they are capable of and how much of a threat they are on the lawn. The BBQ Tree Man is an almighty powerhouse, complete with 275 health, the most out of any plant, and a powerful minigun to boot. His primary weapon takes 0.75 seconds to prime before it begins firing at 625 rounds per minute, and can fire for up to 5.07 seconds before suffering an overheat, making it unavailable for the next 3.2 seconds. Each shot fired can deal 6 damage for a normal hit and 7.2 for a critical hit, which drops to 3 damage for a normal hit and 3.6 for a critical hit at mid to long range. This in combination with his massive 275 health pool makes him a formidable foe at close range, being able to rival most zombies simply due to his immense bulk. However, he also has a very strong kit that makes him even more threatening and dangerous to face. Blazing Blast is essentially a fight winner for the BBQ Tree Man, especially if he is able to get the jump on you. The sudden burst of damage, wide trapezoid, and the additional fire damage over time essentially forces you to respect the BBQ Tree Man's space or to die near instantly. Smoldering Madness is his next strongest ability, granting him full mobility even whilst using his brand new weapon, which fires even faster at 800 rounds per minute, does fire damage over time, and the deadliest part being that it only loses 0.5 damage at range, effectively allowing him to become a long-range threat at any time. But by far his most infamous and annoying ability to face would be the Leaf Shield, essentially the most physical representation of a fuck you known to man. The Leaf Shield slows the BBQ Tree Man down by 25%, though this means little in what he gains in return, for despite already having 275 health, the Leaf Shield grants him a whopping 50% damage resistance. It's his 50% damage resistance that not only allows him to survive high amounts of damage continuously, but also blows that normally would be fatal to any plant, such as the ZPG, and he can just shrug it off by pressing a single button. This ability is single-handedly the most annoying heap of shit you could face, since he effectively doubles his health pool, all for the low price of a slightly slower movement speed. Because of the nature of the BBQ Tree Man, it is best recommended whenever possible that you respect his personal space, since getting up close to him not only allows his primary weapon to deal a ton of damage, but also leaves you at risk of his Blazing Blast. If he is spotted using Smoldering Madness, unless you're absolutely certain that you'll win, it is recommended to not take him on and to head for cover whenever possible, for if he spots you, he can hunt you down easily due to his increased mobility whilst in that state. Ranged specialists such as Camo Ranger, Painter, or any pirate can easily outrange him, for not only are their weapons far more accurate but also are not harshly affected by damage drop-off, allowing him to harass the BBQ Tree Man at range for free, though Smoldering Madness does grant him just as much range as them, so do keep this in mind. All-stars can also go head-to-head with him, since they can easily just throw up a dummy and play around it as they shoot at him, since it not only blocks his shots but also serves as a viable counter to the BBQ Tree Man's Blazing Blast. But by far one of the best ways to deal with the BBQ Tree Man, specifically if he has no backup with him at all, would be through the power of ice variants, especially the Arctic Trooper, with his insanely fast time to freeze. He can effectively stop the BBQ Tree Man right in his tracks, and then unload his EPG straight into him. Even if he manages to get the Leaf Shield activated, it's still more than half his health gone in a single attack, which can easily finish him off if you get the jump on him. Thanks to this video, you will now know how to respect the BBQ Tree Man's space, as well as learn why that one nerf Arctic Trooper got years ago did jack shit in making him any weaker. This will be the final episode for the series for now, due to it being swapped out. Be sure to check out the new series in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.